Hello, you handsome devil, you. It's your wife again. I just got home from Gus's party, so I'm here. And you're about to land any minute, so you just get your tush over here ASAP because I'm going to give you the mother of all homecomings. I love you. See you soon.
Hey, Mel.
Hey, Jeff.
Actually, I'm looking for you. Is Dinah with you?
She just went inside. Why? Are you all right? You look like you just lost your best friend.
We all did.
You're early. Hi. Yeah.
Hello, Blake. May I come in, please?
Could we do this another time? It's just, no offense, but Ross is due any minute. I really want to be alone with him.
I really need to tell you something. I think you better sit down. Blake, we just got word from City Hall. There's been an accident. Ross, the airport lost contact with his plane shortly after takeoff.
Then they got a report that someone saw a crash. Apparently, the witness said that the plane burst into flames upon impact. They have teams searching the area.
The plane was charred beyond recognition. There's no way anyone could have survived it.
It's the wrong plane. I mean, it has to be the wrong plane because Ross is due here any minute. I mean, his plane is arriving at 6:17. I just left him a message. All right, he's coming here, and we have this whole night planned together. I mean, it's without the kids. We haven't seen each
Blake,
other in
please.
weeks. Look, there he is. See? I told you. Oh, my God. No. It has to be a mistake, Mom. It's just got to be a mistake.
I know. I wish they were safe.
They haven't found a body, have they? I mean, look at what happened to Gus. And he wasn't dead.
Blake. The FAA just confirmed it. There are no survivors.
They found a body.
Blake, there's nothing to find. Okay, the plane and everything, it's just ashes.
It's gonna be happening. It's gonna be happening. Oh, the kids. The kids. Where are they? They're at the Mortimers. They can't hear this. They cannot hear this from anybody.
I'll take care of it.
Hello?
Hi, Cassie, it's me. I don't know how else to put this. I have some bad news, very bad news.
What?
Well, it's Ross. He was flying out of Washington, and the plane went down. He's gone, Cassie.
Oh, my God. Does Blake know?
I'm with her now. Holly and Mallet and Dinah are here, too.
And what about the kids?
Well, that's why I'm calling. They're staying with this family, the Mortimers.
Maybe I should go pick them up.
Thanks.
He was so proud of you.
I didn't even ask about anybody else on the plane. How many passengers were there?
There were just 3. The pilot, Ross, and one other. It was a private plane.
A private plane? Why was he flying a private plane? I mean, he never does that. Who's the other passenger?
Well, we don't know yet for sure.
Do you have a name?
Well, his assistant, Nicole Landers, I think it was his assistant.
Well, why was she on the plane? I mean, this was not a working weekend. Ross was coming home to see his family. I mean, why would she be on the plane?
That's a good question. Why?
Well, maybe she was just catching a ride. Maybe she has friends or family around here.
Well, as far as I know, her family's in California.
I saw a picture once of Nikki and Dad were at a function. How old would you think she is, Blake? Would she be my age?
Yeah?
She was pretty.
What does that have to do with anything, Dinah?
Isn't it obvious?
Dinah.
No, I mean, isn't that what happens to men in politics? You know, I mean, they get a little taste of power, and then like they think they can have it all.
Come here.
No, I mean, and then you find somebody like Nikki, who's this young, pretty little thing who spends a little time with my dad, and go ahead and gets real close to him, and then I'm assuming that like one thing probably led to it.
Right. What are you doing this for? There was nothing going on between Ross and Nikki.
I'm just saying.
I know what you're saying, Dinah, and I don't appreciate it, and neither would your father.
Could we just drop it? This is not an appropriate time to be having this
Why don't you tell me
conversation.
when it's appropriate to find out when someone disappointed you quite a bit and you don't know who they are and you've been finding out they've been lying to you? Oh, no, please, me!
Please.
Look at you! How many hearts have you broke, Jeffrey? Why don't you shut up?
Dinah, honey, please.
No!
That's enough.
No, why don't you guys tell me what's wrong with the entire manly race? Because I don't think that you guys ever get, like, satisfied. You always want something that you can't get. My father had a wife and kids who adored him. And I want to know why he thought it was okay to go to Washington and abandon us the way he did and left us. It doesn't make sense.
Don't you dare talk about your father that way. And my marriage is none of your business.
Honey, I'm sure she didn't mean what she said. She's upset. We're all upset.
Jeffrey, I'm going to change. And then I'm going down to City Hall and I'm giving a statement to Ross's staff. Then I have to figure out how to tell my kids.
I'll call the staff.
Oh, what are you gonna say, Dinah? Are you gonna tell them that Ross was sleeping with his assistant?
Blake, I'm sorry, I made a mistake.
A mistake? You made a mistake? You keep your filthy mouth shut. Or not only won't you be allowed to Ross's funeral, you will not be allowed to see my children or me ever again. I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm fine. Fine. Would you, just gather the reporters and I just need a minute. Okay?
All right.
Blake? I forgot to ask. Blake?
I need to talk to you about my husband.
I just heard on the radio. Is it true? About Ross?
Yes.
Oh, my God, Blake.
Oh, Ellen Michael. Ellen Michael, I have to ask you something.
I'm so sorry. You must be a wreck.
I know, but just give me a straight answer and I will be much better, okay? Your name appears on Ross's calendar several times over the last couple of months. Why?
I met with him down in D.C.
About what?
Spalding business. Why? Blake, what's... What?
I can't believe it's gone. It's gone. I mean, it's so... It's like I feel as if I didn't even know him at all.
No. Why would you say that?
Where did you meet him? Did you meet him in his office?
Yeah. Why?
When you were at the office? Did you meet his assistant, Nikki Landers?
Nikki, I'm not sure.
Young, pretty, brunette. Come on, Ellen Michael.
Oh, yeah, her. Yeah, she walked in at the tail end of one of our meetings. She and Ross had a function to go to at one of the embassies, a cocktail party or something.
She was on the plane with him.
Oh, my God, I can't believe it. I was sitting across the dinner table with them just a couple of weeks ago, and now they're both...
What do you mean the dinner table? I thought you
Did I
met
say
them at
dinner?
the office.
I meant the conference table.
Ellen Michael.
What?
Look, Ross is gone, okay? You don't have to protect him, and you certainly don't have to protect me.
Look, the last time I was down there, after Ross and I had wrapped up business, I had met Nikki. I went out to a restaurant in Georgetown with some friends. Ross was there with the girl in a back booth. I mean, they were just having drinks. It could have been totally innocent, but, I mean, they could have just gone to the embassy party and then stopped by to talk shop.
Did it look innocent to you?
I couldn't tell. That's the truth. I mean, they seemed very comfortable with each other, close. But I didn't want to tell you because I just had a sense.
They were having an affair.
Far away, far apart. Here I am thinking of you. Everything, all I need in my mind, like a dream that sleeps. Every second of the day, I want you in this place where I reach you. I need to find the meaning of the night on my own, and I need to trust in love and in my heart while I'm alone. I'm gonna try all of my life from this moment. We were meant to know, to have you in my arms again. Someone tell me when. I'm gonna try all of my life from this moment. We were meant to know.
Blake. Dinah, what do you want?
I just came by to check on you. See if you're okay. Considering we just lost the most important person in our world.
Well, you know what? You should have thought about that before you said all those things that smeared Ross so much. What is your problem, Dinah? Why are you so mean? Why are you so mean, especially about your father?
I don't have an excuse. I've had so much on my mind
You know,
lately.
Dinah, I thought that you finally found everything. You have the job, you have the guy. What is up? You're going out of your way to make life miserable for people?
I'm sorry. I just spoke to Holly. She's
I just am
making
tempted to
the...
wash my hands of you and just never see you again. But I know that's not what Ross would want.
No, and I know that too, and I don't want that. You and the kids, you're all I've got. And I don't want you to shut me out, so please don't shut me out. Please don't.
It's true. What you said about Ross and... Look, this is the last time we're ever going to talk about this. Do you understand? Whatever Ross did or didn't do, it's done and it's over. And I want him to be remembered for the good that he did for all of us. I will not have his memory tarnished. Do you understand me?
I understand. It's no wonder you write romance novels. He was your knight in shining armor. I can't do this again.
You okay?
No. Uncle Ross.
I know.
While we are together today celebrating the life of Ross Marler, I'd like to share my grandfather's, who was the first Reverend Rutledge, philosophy. There is a destiny that makes us brothers. No one goes his way alone. All that we send into the life of others comes back into our own. There was no one who made us feel less alone than Ross Marler. He will never be forgotten. He will always be missed. Let us pray. Dear Lord, give courage and faith to those who are bereaved, that they may have strength to meet the days ahead. Help us, we pray, in the midst of things we cannot understand, to believe and trust in the communion of saints, the forgiveness of sins, and the resurrection to life everlasting. Amen.
Your dad did always have great timing.
Ross Marler was just a class act. He was a gentleman amongst men.
Ross was my first love. We had together a beautiful daughter, Dinah. Your daddy loved you so much.
It's no secret that Ross Marler and I didn't see eye to eye on many things, but we did share an abiding love for his nephew, my son, Philip. I take comfort in knowing that they're together now.
It's very rare to split up with somebody and remain friends, especially under our circumstances. But Ross made it happen because he was, well, he was Ross, right?
I caused my father quite a bit of grief over the years. And I think that finally I can make him smile now. And I think that he could actually stop worrying about me and apologizing for me. And I'm thankful for that. And I wish that I could share that with him. But I just want to say that, Daddy, I love you very much. And I'm going to miss you.
Ross Marler was the love of my life. Sorry. Dinah. Mallet. Look, I know I told you that my marriage was none of your business, so I'm a hypocrite. Because I know that something's going on between you two. I can sense it, and I just want to say that you're good for each other. You need each other. So whatever it is, just find a way to let it go. Just love each other. Really love each other. Because life is too short.
You okay? Hey, I meant what I said at the service, like your family. You know that. And if there's anything I want, you have to tell me, okay?
Thanks, Rick. You've always been there for me.
That got us in a little bit of trouble way back when, didn't it?
Oh, it sure did. Ross has had to put up with so much from me over the years. I'm not surprised that.
What are you talking about? Surprised about what? Was that Alan's voice?
Who's he arguing with?
This is a private gathering, and I want you all to leave immediately. Do you hear me? I am not answering any questions.
I know most of them out there. They're not going to leave until we tell them something.
Well, what we tell them is that Ross's personal life is none of their damn business.
Well, that's not the only rumor out there. There's also talk about who's going to be running for mayor.
The vultures are circling. Look, somebody's got to say something. I'll flip you for it.
Okay.
No, I'll go.
No, I don't think that's wise.
I don't either, Blake. I mean, not today. These people are terrible. They will eat you alive.
I know how to talk to reporters. Please, let me go. Please.
Please give me a statement. Alice Marler's plans now.
Mrs. Marler, please be quiet. I have a statement to make. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Blake. My name is Mrs. Ross Marler. You people have been spreading a lot of gossip about my late husband over the last few days, and I am here to set the record straight. Ross Marler was an amazing man. Not only was he a great husband and father, but he was a great friend to all of you. I can't tell you how many people have come up to me in the last couple of days since Ross has passed to tell me or write to me about how Mayor Marler has made a difference in his life. Because he cared. He really cared about all of you and all of your families. He cared about every single one of you. I'm going to miss Ross more than I can say. But I am so proud of what he accomplished here, and I intend on finishing what he started. So in the next election, I will be running for mayor of Springfield. And I will win.
Mrs. Marler, do you feel this is in the best interest of this community?
Meeting frenzy is over. You got your statement.
Well, are there not people who are better qualified to
statement.
be mayor of the
go.
city?
Come on,
Do you
let's go.
feel
Come on, let's go.
this
Move it
is
out.
this
Move it out
is the
now. It's all
idea,
over.
or
Let's
are
go.
you
It's
doing
clear the
this
space.
for
It's all
personal
over.
reasons? Are you the best candidate for the position?
Wait a minute. You're gonna run for mayor?
No, she just said that to throw him off. Well, that too, but yes, I am. I'm running for mayor. I know what Ross set out to accomplish here, and I intend on finishing it. It's the right thing to do, not only for the kids' sake, but for mine.
The way you handle those lobbyists today was incredible, Ross. I mean it. I got chills watching you.
Why now? After everything. I just want to make sure that the charges are correct before I make this payment. Your restaurant is located where? Outside of Washington, D.C. And my husband's had reservation for Valentine's Day? Reservations for two? Thank you. Ross will be here in a minute. It's very nice to meet you finally, Nikki.
It's so nice to meet you, too. I've heard so much about you.
Oh, uh-oh.
All wonderful, I assure you.
Oh, well, same goes for you. Ross says that you're a godsend. I just have one favor to ask of you. Please make sure that my husband does not work too hard.
Don't worry.
Blake, whoa. Nice pitch. You know, you gotta stop the disappearing act because every time you go away, I feel compelled to come and find you.
That's your problem.
Got quite an arm there. You okay?
Yeah, you know what? I'm dandy. I'm great. Because for the first time in my life, I have absolute clarity. And you know what I see? I see garbage. Garbage. More garbage. And you know what you do with garbage?
Blake, wait a
No, no.
What are you doing?
Burn it.
Come on. Very funny, very funny. It's not. Blake, don't do that. Blake, stop it.
Here's today's Daytime Dollars official winning code number. For your chance to win cash and prizes, register today at daytimedollars.com and keep watching for more chances to win. Good luck.
Should have let them burn.
You could have set the whole hotel on fire, you know?
They're worthless. They're stupid. They're embarrassing. I can't believe how smug I was thinking I could write about love. As if I have any clue of what a happy ending is.
Blake, the rumors about Ross and his assistant are just that, rumors, okay?
I don't think so.
Don't listen to what other people say, okay? Just go with what you know. You loved Ross, and Ross loved you. You had a lifetime of experiences together, and no one can take that away from you ever. I mean, some people go their entire lives looking for love like that, and they never find it, or they do find it, and then they lose it because of their own stupidity. So just remember how lucky you are.
You're thinking of Cassie.
You know, you give people hope. That's one of the things that Ross loved about you. So, you know, if you let that part of yourself die, I think that you'll be the one who's unfaithful.
You think I'll have time to write when I'm mayor?
I don't know, but you're gonna be tough to beat. I don't envy your competition, that's for sure.
Yeah. Any idea who's running against me?
Well, that would be me.
To Ross Marler.
To Ross.
Great man and a true gentleman. Except when he was getting it on with that hot young assistant of his.
We don't know that, Alan, and Blake would break your neck if she heard you say that.
Blake? Oh, please, she's no saint. Of course, I don't have to remind you of that, do I, Rick?
It was one time, Alan.
I have to agree with Dad, Rick. But hey, if you gotta go, might as well go out with a bang.
Here, here.
Well, you guys are very mature. I didn't know this was a bachelor party. If you'll excuse me, gentlemen, I'm gonna go home to my family.
Well, I guess with Ross and Ed gone, Rick will assume the mantle of the new moral compass of Springfield, huh? Well, I guess I could go and make a few phone calls.
No,
I'll get
I
this.
got it. I got it. I know you haven't had a job for a while.
Thank you, son.
If they want to believe that you were sleeping with him, that's okay with me.
So you're running for mayor?
Well, I'm kind of like a logical choice, I guess. Unless you would prefer Doris Wolfe.
What is this, Jeffrey? Some post-Cassie backlash? You got too mushy over some girl, and now you're in the take-no-prisoner fight mode again?
You know, Ross and I shared a lot of the same goals for this town, and no offense, but I am kind of a little bit more qualified than you for the job.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see how the voters decide when they go to the polls.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay, it looks like we're gonna have a good old-fashioned knockdown, drag-out campaign fight. This should be fun.
Bring it on. May the best woman win. Hey, listen, before it gets nasty, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for all the help you've been to me the last couple of days. I don't know what I would have done without you.
Ross was a friend, and he was a very good man. It was my pleasure.
I don't know what to feel. For better, for worse. Forsaking all others. Yeah. Guess we kind of fell short in that promise, didn't we? I wouldn't trade it for anything. You saved my life. And I think I saved yours, too.
Next on Guiding Light.
A restraining order against me.
It's the only way.
Ava, this is all for you.
I hired someone to take your place.
What's going on?
Harley relieved me of my duties.